guys, and welcome back to Earle Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earle, and today I'm joined by Nick Earle. I'm taking over the hosting duties for today because lol, it's only hockey, and yeah, I don't know hockey. But welcome guys back to the show. We've got a 5-game hockey slate to go over. By we, I mean Nick has a 5-game hockey slate to go over, and excited to maybe get into it a little bit. So before we do that, of course, we jump into what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong. And looking at yesterday, first of all, college football disaster. We had App State, did not work out whatsoever. Looking back at yesterday, had the Houston Astros, that cashed. Had the under in the Brewers game, and for the first time in that series, it went over, of course. And then I had the Giants. So overall, 1-2 day there. Did not go well on that. And then I'll let Nick talk about hockey in a minute. But that was pretty much my day. Wasn't really much action. Wasn't really that good. But Nick, we could start our hockey stream because
there we go. Suppness. There we go.
But that was pretty much my day. It was losing, and I think I had one winner. So Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, I went 2-1 in baseball yesterday. I cashed the Dodgers' first 5 run line as they cruised to a victory as we head back to San Francisco for game number 5. At least we're getting one game 5. Houston. Oh, I went 3-1 in baseball. I doubled up on Houston. That's right. I had Houston first 5 in full game. Both of those were plus 105. Plus 105 bets. That was nice. So that's negative 398 now on that. And college football was an absolute blowout loser. App State, I think, forgot that they had a football game on Tuesday this week. So not a good one there. And hockey. I went 1-4. Not the way I wanted to start the season. Apparently, Tampa Bay was a killer of most people. I had them puck line at plus 135. Loser. I had the team total under of Pittsburgh. Loser. I added the first period under for Vegas and what do you call it? And Seattle, and it was 2-0 Vegas at the end of that. Seattle did come through on the puck line, but not on the money line. So I gained half a unit on the Kraken last night. Gained the full unit on the puck line, lost half a unit on the money line. So looking for a little bit better of a slate today. I do like this slate. I do have a few plays that I do have. So it should be a fun one.
Oh, yeah. It should be a very fun slate. But we'll go ahead and start jumping into it. We get the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Montreal Canadiens 0-0 coming into this. Toronto 0-0 coming into this. All right, I won't do that. Toronto's minus 170, a total of 5.5 in this game. It looks like it went from a 5.5 to a 6, back down to a 5.5.
I think so.
So, Nick, go ahead, take it away because I don't know hockey.
Yeah, looking at this one here. In net, we're looking at Jack Campbell is confirmed for these Toronto Maple Leafs. And then we have Jake Allen is expected to be in net here. Looking at these two teams, I expect higher scoring games from them. Jack Campbell is one of those players where he was great as a backup last season, and then he came in, he looked decent during that season. And on the other side, Jake Allen's a backup. They're not going to have Carey Price for the first month or two of the season. They're missing a few players on defense. And there's a lot of Shea Weber is going to be out probably the entire year, or Garrett almost basically the entire year. Carey Price is on long term. They have Mike Hoffman on IR. They have Joel Edmondson on IR. Cedric Paquette is also day to day. And on the other side, though, one reason why I didn't pull the trigger on these Toronto Maple Leafs today is no Austin Matthews. Mitch Marner's day to day, and Ilya Mikheyev is on the long term IR as well. And Toronto, I just don't know with this team. I I'm leaning towards the over in this game. You can get the Montreal Canadiens team total over 2.5 at -110. I feel like that's an intriguing play. I'm more interested in the Canadiens tomorrow's game than I am on today's game. Spoiler alert. Actually, I'm not going to be on the show tomorrow. But I already have the Montreal Canadiens money line bet against the Buffalo Sabres tomorrow. But because I'm not going to be on the show tomorrow. So there's a little spoiler there. But for today's game, I don't really have much on the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Be a lean towards the over, especially at 5.5, and it'd be a lean towards the team total over for Montreal. I feel like this Montreal team has scoring power. It's just going to be their defense and their goaltending is going to really hold them back this year.
Sounds good. Go to the chat real quick. Tiffany says, good morning, guys. Good morning. Lex Steele says, Maple Leafs -1.5.
See, I was leaning the opposite way. I was leaning more towards Montreal plus the 1.5, if anything, in that game on the puck lines.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. We'll keep on rolling. We get the New York Rangers in Washington taking on the Capitals today. Capitals a small 110 favorite in this game, total of 6. Where are you going on this one?
Yeah, this line's moved a little bit here. Last night on Net Picks and Chill, I gave out that I like the Rangers here at +113. That's where I bet it, and I think there's still, I guess, a little bit of value. I had this game priced at Pick'em. I like the Rangers in this spot here. I think they're going to be the overall better team this year. With some young stars coming up, you have Alexei Lafreniere coming into his first full season, the number 1 overall pick from 2 drafts ago. Mika Zibanejad, they extended to a 8-year contract. Denny Panarin, I think, is going to have a really nice year. Chris Kreider on that top line is really good. They have a Norris Trophy candidate and Adam Fox. On the other side, Alex Ovechkin's coming into this game banged up a little bit. They will not have Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom usually gets a lot of assists with the OV line. I still like the line with Mantha and Kuznetsov and Oshie. I think this is still going to be a decent Washington team. I think they're going to be a fringe playoff team this year. I think that them and the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to be fighting it out maybe for that 4 spot. But honestly, this is a spot where I like the Rangers at plus money in this game. I like Igor Shesterkin better than I like Ilya Samsonov. And I feel like the Rangers offense should be able to put up some goals against Samsonov in this game. I like the Rangers here. I got them at +113. And I like the team total over 2.5 for the Rangers. I got that around -160, -165. I think they put up at least 3 goals in this game and take care of business in this one.
There you go. Typing in a poll for the chat just to have fun.
Fair enough.
Boom. There we go. There's a poll in the chat now. That's all the 7 o'clock games, and then there's 3 10 o'clockers, 3 on the West Coast. We'll get to start off with the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton having that their MVP Connor McDavid. Right? Yeah, I got something. Yay, hockey! Sorry, -180 favorites for Edmonton. Total of 6.5. What are we looking for in this game, Nick?
Yeah, I expect offense in this game. We got a 6.5 on this one, and we get a 2.5 team total. So you guys know exactly where I'm looking here. I like the Vancouver Canucks on the team total over 2.5. I got it around -140. This Canucks team does have some offensive power. They will have. Let me get the lines up here. They have Elias Pettersson and Miller, and then they on that second line Horvat, Garland, and Pearson. So I think that you will see some offensive efficiency with this Vancouver Canucks team. I like Quinn Hughes as that offensive defenseman on that top pairing. And on the other side, I mean, we know the way the Edmonton Oilers play. They got Connor McDavid, they got Leon Draisaitl, they got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and then Zach Hyman was a decent pickup this offseason. But we know the type of defense that the Edmonton Oilers play, and that's not much of it. I'm not trusting of Mike Smith, who's coming into his age 39 season. And I think that this is going to be a higher scoring game. I can see this being 4-3, 3-2 type of game where I think Vancouver has a decent shot at winning this game straight up. I think that I just like the team total over a little bit better for this Vancouver team. I think they'll be able to score some goals in this one. And the 2.5 is definitely a number I like on this one.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I know for Total Chaos last night we gave this one over because normally when you see a 6.5, they're thinking it's going to be a lot of goals in this game. So I don't mind it. We'll go ahead and move on over to
under 6 in regulation. I mean, that can be interesting. You think a potential 3-3 heading to overtime. I can understand that one there.
That's fun.
Moving on here, the Colorado Avalanche are hosting the Chicago Blackhawks in this one. Avalanche now down to a minus 190 favorite in this one, around plus 170 from back here. Oh, with the Blackhawks.
Total 6, go ahead.
I'm so used to
it. It's the one roll I got today. I don't know my hockey.
Yeah, I forgot you do that. Yeah, but looking at this game here, we get Marc-Andre Fleury making his debut for the Chicago Blackhawks. And right off the rip, I'm fading him. I like the depth of the Colorado Avalanche in this team. I like the overall aspect of this Avalanche team. I had this game projected around minus 245, minus 250 for the Colorado Avalanche. So I still think there's some value here with the Avalanche, even on the money line. They have plenty of depth. I like that top line with Mikko Rantanen, Gabriel Landeskog, and Nazem Kadri. Yes, we know that Nathan McKinnon is not going to be playing tonight. He test positive for COVID, but I don't think that really is going to matter in this game. I do like what the depth of this Avalanche team. I like the second line with Comfort, Nichushkin, and Burakovsky. Their top pairing with Makar and Girard, I really like those as well. Makar, the favorite for the Norris Trophy this season. And on the other side, Chicago is well improved. I will say that. The Blackhawks are well improved this season. I like the moves they made in the offseason. Tyler Johnson's going to be a very underrated move for them. They're getting Kirby Dach back. He missed most of last season. I like the moves where they got Marc-Andre Fleury and they got Seth Jones. So I think those are a few moves that is going to benefit this team long term. But this is the home opener for the Avalanche, and I think that they take care of business in this one here. I'm going to go with the Avalanche on the puck line. You can get it for plus 115. I think the Colorado Avalanche win this game probably like 4-2 or something along those lines.
I like that. I like it. Go back over to the chat. Haven't they played to understand also, and Canucks play a mediocre of defense?
I'm not worrying about how many goals the Canucks give. I have the team total over for them. So it doesn't matter if they lose 7-3 or 150-3 or 4-3. I just need 3 goals from them. Blackhawks on money line. I mean, I'm not going to talk you off of plus money, but I'm on the opposite side of that one.
Jarek says, let's go Hawks.
What's good, Jarek Rubel?
Jarek.
Yeah. Jarek's one of those from the I met him through the Ice Guys.
Okay. Sounds good. We have one more hockey game to go over for tonight. We get the Winnipeg Jets in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Jets are a minus 130 favorite. Wow, this is the first time I could see the Jets as a favorite. This is weird. Normally they're big underdogs in football. A total of 5.5 in this game. Are we going to see anything out of Anaheim, Nick?
Yeah, looking at this game, this is the only Winnipeg I like to bet. But I don't have a bet on the side of this
Jets.
one. Yeah, the only Jets I like to bet. I lean towards the Jets in this spot here, but I went first period and full game unders in this one, and that's plain and simply because I do not trust this Anaheim team to score any type of goals in this one. Their only real player that they have on offense is Trevor Zegras. I mean, Raquel, he may put up a few goals this year. Silverberg, Getzlaf's getting older though. This is going to be a long season if you guys are a Anaheim fan. On the other side, Winnipeg, I expect a lot from the Winnipeg Jets this year. I think that they're potentially Stanley Cup contenders, especially if Connor Hellebuck and net can be at Vezina Trophy level, because if I was to make a bet on the Vezina Trophy, it would be looking at 10-1 on Connor Hellebuck because I think this team has a good team around, or Winnipeg has a good team around them. I like their top line with Stasny, Wheeler, and Connor. That second line with Dubois, Ehlers, and Kopp is really nice. And this is a decent defensive unit as well with Schmidt, Morrissey, and Pioink. This is a good Winnipeg team that I think is going to play pretty decent defense, even for a Canadian team. And these two goaltenders I do trust tonight. John Gibson, I have a feeling, is going to be with another team halfway through the year because Anaheim's, if he has any shred of value, they're going to trade him away to a contender. Maybe Gibson's going to be an Avalanche later in the season when Comfort inevitably gets hurt. But I do like these two goalies to keep at least the first period and the full game under in this one. First period under 1.5 at around -105, -110, and full game under 5.5 around -110 as well.
I like it. Lex is coming in saying Jets money line at -130.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Ducks team total under 2.5.
Don't hate that one as well.
Jets in regulation.
Don't hate that one as well.
The Ducks stopped winning when Disney dropped them.
Yeah, they're no longer the Mighty Ducks. The Jets in regulation +115. Oh, I like that. I really do. Now, I'm not going to be betting it, but I'm not going to be adding plays on. But I do like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That is all the hockey games for today. We got 5 hockey games, and that was it. So I know it's a little bit of a shorter show. It's because only Nick knows hockey, and there's only hockey today, so we only got one side from it. But before we jump into a recap of today, housekeeping as per usual. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, especially those first 5. Every 100 followers, 7-day premium pass giveaway. And then also Picks and Parleys, premium plays, and merch is all linked in the description as well if you guys want to pick up any of that ESB swag. I don't know if whatever that meant. Also, Picks and Parleys today. Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick are live now. Higgs at 12. Allie at 1:30. I believe some type of contest starts today. She'll tell you whatever contest. There's always a contest starting over there. Game time decision at 6. So Nick can talk more about hockey, and I have nothing. So I probably won't be on game time decision today. And then some type of total chaos tonight. Probably something for the Thursday games, including the baseball game between San Francisco and LA and some college football. So that's going to be on tonight probably as well, or it's going to get recorded and posted. And then obviously free pick videos from ESB and from Picks and Parleys are out constantly on the channels. We'll go ahead and jump into a quick recap for me. Lol, it's hockey. I took Nick's bets. All right, Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, looking at this one, I'm super excited. We get a decent sized slate of hockey for today, and I'm going with the New York Rangers money line. And wow, that moved to 3.5 now. That team total. If you guys can still get 2.5, I like 2.5. I'm not as much of a fan of 3.5, even at +135. But I got the team total over 2.5. If you guys can still get that. Vancouver team total over 2.5 at -140. And I'm liking the Avalanche puck line at +115. And I'm on the first period and full game under first period under 1.5, full game under 5.5 with the Winnipeg Jets and the Anaheim Ducks.
Sounds good. Jarek says, feels good to be awake early, boys. I'll be around more during the year. Sounds
awesome.
Good.
And if you ever want to hop on and talk some hockey,
yeah, you're more than welcome because you could probably take my spot when it comes to that. CSN's excited for hockey. I mean, we get to go to the game tomorrow. So
yes, we get to go Islanders and Hurricanes tomorrow.
Rangers best bet. Hey, Nick.
Yes, Rangers best bet. Yeah, I do like the Rangers tonight against the Capitals.
By the way, I did do a poll. I asked who is excited about the NHL, excited for hockey, and I believe 89% of the vote said yes. So 2 people said no. for whatever
Who
reason.
said no to hockey? And you're watching a hockey show right now.
I don't know. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today's show. We want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so you know whenever we go live, either 10 or 11 a.m. every single day for the Earle Sports Bet Show. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL today. Yeah, we're going to try to make hockey. You're trying to make money in hockey today. Let's do it, guys. Have a good one.